Welcome to another episode of SKST Radio, and you're tuned into SKST Radio Entertainment News.
Man, I am excited about today.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Okay, so, I'm always talking about heroes. I'm always talking about heroes.
Well, I was going to say superheroes.
But today I have superheroes on the show. Woo! We have Captain America and Black Widow. Guys, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Oh
you
my
for having
gosh.
us.
I'm so excited. So, guys, come on. We don't see real superheroes in everyday life. So you can only imagine how we are here at SKST Radio Studios to have you guys here. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right. So let's let the world know who you are. Well, the world already knows who you are, but what you do. Tell the world what you do.
Okay.
Well, we are the East Coast Alliance of Cosplayers. I'm Steve Rogers.
Natasha Romanoff.
And basically, we use cosplay to inspire and instill the morals and values that superheroes bring to us in everyday life. As you probably well know, superheroes are all over the media. TV, movies, comic books, on cereals, boxes, they're everywhere. You can't get away from superheroes these days.
It's wonderful. But it takes a lot to be a real superhero.
It does.
And so, anybody can put on a costume and say, ta ta da da, but what you guys do is phenomenal. You actually do things in the community. Like I said, a for real shero and a for real hero that's here in the studios today. So, Black Widow, let people know what you guys do.
So we do so many things. One of the things that we want to do is, like you said, make a difference right here in Hampton Roads in our own neighborhood. And, in a perfect world, parents, would be able to be the number one influence of their kids and get their kids on the right path. But sometimes parents need a little bit of backup. And that's what the E.C.A.C is here for. And not just for parents. We're here for anybody who needs just a helping hand. We have a number of programs that reach all over Hampton Roads. We work all over the 757. We do anti-bullying campaigns. We do a Halloween costume drive. We do a Christmas toy drive. We do back to school fundraiser for disadvantaged kids. We're trying to step in and fill in those gaps wherever needed and let kids know that they can count on us, that we'll be there if, and parents even more so if they're, lacking a little bit, if they need a little bit of help, call on the superheroes and, we got your back.
It's wonderful. Dr. Ron, I've been here since 2019, guys. And when I first got here in 2019, my very first big event was at Military Circle Mall. That's where I came. Mm-hmm. And we had a Cosmo event at Military Circle Mall. And I did not see you guys there. However, that's what made me aware that you guys were here. We had a lot. We had different superheroes. We even had the Doctor Who's mailbox. What do you call it? Doctor Who's phone booth. Yeah, and we had the Ghostbusters car, and and to me, I felt like for these adults to be here to make a difference in our community, I just thought it was phenomenal. And then I met you guys I've been at my other place a year. So I met you guys almost about a year ago. So since then, I've been really trying to highlight you guys, get you guys involved in what we're doing. And things happen, but God has a way of working things around, And so
just wasn't right.
Exactly. So, you guys have a thing that you do with the children, and it's positive, right? So we here at SKST, we have a program called Pee Wee Podcast. and we're kind of down the same pathway. Our goal
Mhm.
is STEM, helping kids, teaching them how
Yeah.
to come into a studio and how to be articulate and how to interview, superheroes or
Right.
in our case, the minion,
Right. Animation
the
type.
animation. Exactly, exactly. So, I think is if we all work together as a community, we
Right.
can really, really make a difference.
Yeah,
So,
that's
Exactly.
what it is. It's a whole, it's a team thing.
It is.
absolutely.
Everybody's on the same team, whether they know it or not. And the fact is, the more we work together, the more we can get accomplished, the faster we can get it accomplished. And maybe, just maybe, we'll raise more superheroes for the next generation that comes along.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
That's what
So
we're
now,
trying to do.
how do you go about doing that? How first of all, how did you get started? Let's go from the beginning. How did
That's
you
what
get
I was going to ask.
that
Well,
was oh, okay.
well, it all started maybe 7, almost 8 years ago.
Yeah.
When we got the call from a friend of mine's to do a meet and greet at his place of business. And a lot of fellow superheroes and a couple of supervillains actually heeded the call and came through. And from that point on, it was a small. Um, I don't want to say not a success because it was a success, but what happened was we saw the potential for what superheroes can actually do for the community. And we just pretty much got everybody who wanted to participate and be a part of it. And we went from there and we took it to a 501c3 and got fully accredited and everything. And it was just history from that point on.
It was
It's
a lot
amazing.
of steps that got us to where we are now. If I remember correctly, at that very first meet and greet, there was a young lady who her little boy was turning 5, and
Yeah.
asked if we could, stop by his house. And we showed up, and the kids just were, I mean, completely enthralled and
Yeah.
completely focused and tuned in the whole time. Um, and we made so many friends and so many connections, and it was so real.
Yeah.
You see those kids
Oh,
and
yeah.
they see us and it's real. It's not, to them, it's not like, oh, these people just came by. They were like, wow, there are superheroes at my house. And even more for me, I remember thinking it was so cool that the kids thought that their parents were cool because their parents knew superheroes. And to give that backup and reinforcement to the parents and the mom, she was just so happy and so grateful and so thankful. We actually have, been in contact with them all these years. We're still
Yeah. We're still in
it's
contact
still
with them
know
today,
where
to
they
this
are
day.
now. Although, my goodness,
Yeah.
he's grown up so much so fast. But to see just that change, we actually got there. He was having a little bit of trouble at first, but he came around and we became best friends. And then, it's been a going on thing. But
Absolutely.
just to, like I said, to see that real world difference just in that small thing, and to take that into the many programs that we've been able to instill and share with the community has been really special.
Yeah. We make long-term connections with the
Yes.
kids and the parents too. Basically, we've known a few kids for over 6, 7 years now, and some of them started out when they were just this high, and now they're in high school. And
Amazing.
hopefully, they still remember us. I'm sure they do,
Oh
but
yeah.
you know, um, they've kept our secret for all these years.
Oh, yeah.
We never gave away our secret identities. So
Oh, that's wonderful.
yeah.
Well, my first introduction to I guess the superhero thing came from Comic Con, and
Okay.
when I was out in San Diego, they do a big, huge,
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
couple of whole week activity.
Oh
But
yeah.
That's on the
there,
bucket list.
and since I've been here, I think ODU has started doing one also. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an even bigger one.
Oh, there's
That's coming up
several.
in what, 2 or 3 weeks here.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Tidewater Comic Con's 10th anniversary
Yes,
is coming up on May
that's right.
11th.
That's right.
Okay,
That's the biggest one in the 757 area. We
right.
also have Richmond Comic Con. We have NECO Con. We have
Oh, there's a
there's like a
GalaxyCon.
Galaxy Con. There's probably a comic book convention or Comic Con, as they say,
Yeah.
um, going on for the season started already. So
Yeah.
it's probably going to be one going on every 2 months until probably October or end of October.
And for those
Now,
people that do get overwhelmed, aside from the giant Comic Cons, if you're in touch with the library system, a lot of libraries throw little what we kind of call mini cons,
Yeah.
okay.
just to kind of let people kind of get their feet wet, just kind of meet some other people, and those are cool because you can get a little bit more hands on. But all throughout Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, if you check with the library systems, they throw a lot of their own little library cons as well. So there's actually quite a few of them in this area.
Nice.
Now, when you were growing up, did you start collecting comic books that got you excited into this world?
Well, I actually don't know about Romanov, but I spent a good portion of my years in ICE. So a lot of my youth I kind of missed out on. But up until I'd say college, probably there were very few comic books out. But I did get a hold of a few of them. I actually used to be an artist, graphic artist. I drew a lot of comic book stuff. So
nice. And what about you, Black Widow?
No, not as much. I've always been kind of on the I've kind of lived my life in the shadows until I met up with the Avengers. But there's been a very big difference in comic book culture just in the last probably 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to say a lot of that goes to the people with the MCU. People used to have to kind of hide their love of comics and kind of slowly go to the comic book stores. And now, you can't go a day. If you go to any Walmart at some point, you're going to see somebody wearing a Captain America t-shirt. He has a lot of fans, or Spider-Man t-shirt or something like that. And now it's, Black Widow and Captain America are known everywhere in the world, where it wasn't that way, many years ago. A lot of people didn't know who we were at all. So
yeah, I know Marvel Comics had done the movies, and that's the reason why it's worldwide known.
Oh yeah.
So, as individuals, what's your background? How did you get into? Because this is almost like a acting type, career. So,
well, I'm sorry, Dr. Ron, but they're not acting.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is
right.
these are the original superheroes.
That's right.
We see, you
so
can't,
like he
can't have
mentioned, when he was in
real,
ICE, you have to catch up on your comics. So
I'm a late bloomer.
Oh, okay.
I'm
you
a
can't
late
put us
bloomer.
on real TV or real movies, because then everybody would know exactly who we are in real life.
That's right.
And we never get no peace. So
Yes.
we get actors to do those parts, and get some of them, really beautiful actresses and handsome actors and things like that. But it's not always like that in real life. It's not about necessarily what you look like when you're a superhero. It's about what you do. So we try and make sure that goes across to the kids that we reach. You don't have to look a certain way or be a certain person or
That's right.
be a certain color. You just have to have a good heart. That's pretty much it.
I stand corrected.
It's all right. No problem. Most people wouldn't believe it when we tell them anyway.
The kids do. The kids, they can see it and they can recognize it. It's so much deeper than just the suit or the shield and everything else. Although, my goodness, they can see that shield a mile away. And I have to admit, I have a little bit of shield envy. I've gotten a hold of it a couple times. It's quite a powerful, cool weapon.
Okay, I have cape envy. I like capes.
I do a little bit too. Honestly,
they're not practical.
But that's one of the things that every now and then you might catch, especially me. I master disguises. I've had I don't know how many jobs, and you can catch me in pretty much anywhere I need to be. Like I said, can kind of live in the shadows. Our alter egos are very, very special to us because every now and then we do have to take vacations. Every now and then we do, have to leave the job and recharge a little bit. So, we do have to hold those very close to the vest. Have to keep those very, very secretive. Although, like Cap said,
if I may, it's basically like the Santa Claus mythos. When you have kids that believe in Santa Claus, they do good. If they want those presents, they eat their vegetables. Same
That's right.
thing when I tell them to, eat your vegetables. Listen to your mom and dad. Do good in school. Don't be a bully. Don't do drugs.
That's right.
Anything of that type of nature. If they believe in us, then it's real. If they don't, then the chances of us helping them or leading them in the right direction
Yeah.
are kind of slim to none. So we make it as
Absolutely.
real as possible.
And that's actually one of the taglines of the E.C.A.C.
We make believe believable.
That's right.
So what your nonprofit? So how do you get help? I mean, do you have a lot of people that's working with you guys and other superheroes? I know I've seen other superheroes on some of your social media. So do
Right.
you all guys work at one headquarters, or how does that work?
We do have one headquarters now. Right now, full time, we're the only ones active at this exact moment. We have a couple of members that are on maternity leave because we don't, women can be heroes and moms at the same time. And while they're, starting their next generation, they're taking slight breaks. But every now and then, we have to reach out. It's kind of like with the movies. Every now and then, a different hero might come in and help a little bit, but
Right.
we're pretty much the main characters for this story.
And we're always looking for new recruits.
Oh yeah.
So if there's someone who's a superhero and wants to join the team and do good in the community, we're always looking for new recruits. All you got to do is just send us a message to our Facebook or Instagram or whichever
Right.
one social media you're on, and hopefully things will work out and we'll get you on board. But as for now, like Romanoff said, we are currently the only two active members. Lives.
Yeah.
So we sometimes we just gotta let people go and do what they have to do. Sometimes the best thing for the team is to spread itself out, and that way more of us can do good in the further reaches of the community.
Right.
So how can people contact you?
On our Facebook page, you can send us a message. You can send it. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Basically all the big social media platforms.
Right.
You can also give us a call. Our number is 757-748-6401. If you'd like to participate, just give us a holler and let us know. We'll see what we can do. And that's basically it. You can even send us a letter.
Love it.
Any way you can get in contact with us, please do. And
Well,
we'll do what we can do.
we actually have a video. Want to get your permission to play it if it's okay.
Only if you shoot it from my good side. No, I'm just kidding. Go for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
All right.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So
Thank
you
you.
guys got a few good videos because I
Oh yeah.
seen one not too long ago contest. I entered that contest too, by the way. So
Okay.
yeah,
Did you?
I'm hoping that I'm in the running.
So what
The
character are you?
the Super Fan of the Month contest.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the super fan.
Yes.
The
Okay.
super
Yes.
fan of the month.
Okay.
Yes.
That's our newest contest. As a matter of fact, we just started that beginning of March 1st.
That's right.
And every month we calculate up the people who showed the most interest and participated with reacts and shares and things like that on our videos. Doesn't cost anything. You don't have to send donations in
That's
to
right.
be eligible for this. But we basically tally it up at the end of the month, and if you're the person showing the most interest, we do a free prize of some sort. Like last month, it was 4 weeks of free martial arts lessons.
Yeah.
Oh.
This month we can't tell you what it is, but this month is almost over with.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah, we're tallying
We're,
it up,
we're
and
counting.
yeah,
We're checking it out.
definitely. So if
I
you're
want mine to
on,
go towards next month. I know it's a lot of people to beat me for that for this month.
that would be cheating. That's
No.
more your speed.
Yeah,
But
listen.
anyway,
So I do bend the rules a little bit, but I really like our new program, the Super Fan of the Month,
yeah,
for quite a few reasons. Hey, we both win. As much attention as we get, the more we get viewed, the more we can help. As a
right,
nonprofit, we tell people all the time we are constantly fundraising, and it's for so many reasons. While we would love to be able to fund everything, we would love to be able to buy all the school supplies for our back to school program. We'd love to be able to buy Halloween costumes, which at the quality that we get are very expensive.
oh yeah,
Superhero toys for our Christmas toy drive. Being volunteers in this, that's not something we can afford to do. Would
right,
love to, but I'm not Tony Stark. I'm not a billionaire. Can't afford that.
yeah,
So,
definitely,
what we do is we fundraise to get help so that we can touch these lives. So that when people reach out to us, and sometimes it can be as simple as a mother that once reached out to us and said, "Hey, I really need help. I need some baby formula. I'm struggling a little bit." Did a quick fundraiser, got her some money, got her some donations, got that
got her
taken
the
care of.
formula,
So, when we're called for times that we need, sometimes we need a little bit of backup. And
right,
so that's where the fundraising part comes in.
right,
And one thing I love so much about the E.C.A.C is that we are a transparent
right,
nonprofit. So when you give to us, you get to tune back in. We are constantly posting videos of the events that we're at, of the programs that we're doing. You get to see where your donations go right here in Hampton
absolutely,
Roads, right in our own neighborhood. So when you donate to our Halloween costume drive, you get to watch a video of this child getting not just any costume, but the costume they really wanted. A lot of times it is superhero themed.
right.
This last Halloween, the joy that you saw these children
Oh,
just completely explode with when they got their costumes. We reached out to some people that were just like, I love that I got to be part of that.
yeah, the videos are still up on our
They
Facebook
are.
page
They
today.
are.
You can go back as far as 7 years and see videos,
Yeah.
all types of videos of the things that we do in the community and the actual people that we affect.
Mhm.
That's right.
One time there was there was some little girls who needed Halloween
Oh
costumes,
yeah.
and they were living in a hotel.
Oh wow.
So we got the word, and we got them some princess
Oh
costumes
yes.
and
Oh.
brought them to the hotel room. And the following year, they were still living in the hotel room, but they actually donated some costumes back to us to forward it to somebody else.
Wow.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
that's
Amazing.
that's the best part of being so transparent is we've realized that when people get to actually see where those donations are going,
oh
see
yeah,
that difference, see those smiles, see
oh
that
yeah,
joy, they get that same feeling we do when we help. We do this. It's a little bit selfish. I love getting to see these kids get so excited. I love getting to see these kids get so inspired to be a good guy.
right,
And then when you donate to us, you get to watch those videos and you get to be inspired too.
right.
And
Yeah.
I love that about the
So
ECAC.
yeah, definitely. So
I absolutely love it. So you
everybody can
guys,
have a cake.
Yeah.
so and that's what I mean. Shiro and Hero, you guys are real to life heroes and sheroes,
Thank
doing
you.
it and making it happen in the community, and that's where I take my hat off to you guys
Thank you.
because
Thank you, man. We
I
certainly
mean, it's
appreciate it.
phenomenal. Everybody doesn't do that. Now, some people they do donate and they give, but you know what? They brag about it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, that's not what it's all about. It's about
No.
No.
giving, and like you said, if I gave and then I can see it
Yeah.
on a video and see the smile of these
Right.
kids,
Oh yeah.
that's all you need. That's all
It's
you
Yeah.
need.
real. It's real.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they don't always feel like it is, but with us, this and it's what we do every day, all day. I mean,
Yeah.
suited up or not. I cannot tell you how many times we've been leaving an event or just out and Captain America has seen somebody pulled over to the side of the road and has gotten out and helped a stranded driver, help somebody push their car to the side of the road, help somebody get out of stuck in the mud or something like that. Not because anybody's watching, not because we're trying to do it, just because this is really who we are. This is really what we do.
You're right.
Hero time at all times in full effect.
Pish posh. No.
Well, and the thing is, there are other superheroes and sheroes out there And
Absolutely.
like you said, they're incognito. They
Yeah.
don't want
Absolutely.
people to know who they are. And
Yep.
so, guys, what I'm hearing is, if you are that superhero, please contact these superheroes. I mean,
Yeah.
because we can all gel and work together,
That's
Yeah.
right.
and they
Yep.
need the support and they need the help. They do have a 501c3, and I mean, we know it's hard. I mean, because we're kind of
Yeah.
in the same boat you guys are in, where you have
Yeah.
to try to get grants written to do some
Oh yeah.
special events that you're
Absolutely.
trying to do, and it
Right.
gets hard. It gets hard, and by being in the time that we're in, I mean, it gets really hard. And so I
Yeah.
can only imagine what you guys go through
Yeah.
just trying to make it for some other family. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
so,
It
so
is.
tell us what y'all need. What do you need?
Well, aside from the basics, just word of mouth, spreading the word. Um, Maybe when people follow us on our social media pages, just the more things that you like and the more things that you react to, that helps to spread the word. And that's pretty much it as far as what people can do other than to donate to the ECAC. Um,
And it depends on what we're going through.
yeah,
Certain A lot of our fundraisers are tactile and money oriented. So like our back to school supply drive, we appreciate cash donations so we can go get things. But if you come across a bunch of
right.
superhero thing, we will take the actual, we'll take
Oh
paper,
yeah,
we'll take pens. So it depends on each different fundraiser. So we ask that um, follow us on all of our different social media. On Instagram, it's ECAC with the underscore after each letter. Share our posts, help us spread the word. Sharing for our super fan of the month, sharing, I feel, is
yeah.
one of the best things that I would encourage
It
people to
it
do
is.
to help get that word out. Because you don't even have to be here, because of the wonderful world
Yeah,
internet.
right.
You
And
know,
you
we can
know,
we can touch people all over the country, all over the world, and they can even help us, lead the charge and change the world. If we can get these kids on the right path when they're young enough, we can make all the difference.
right, right, right.
All right.
And that's what we want to do.
Yes, it is. It's basically. I don't want to say it's more important, but it's just as important to share and follow because that's what helps spread the word.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost anything, but maybe 2 seconds of your time to hit the share button or the like button or something like that. If you watch the videos, I promise you'll be thoroughly entertained. Some of them will touch your heart. Some of them might even make you cry a little bit. But
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
uh, if you share it, other people will see it. Other people will rally to the cause, and that's just as important as any donation, if not more.
Absolutely. So share, like, and subscribe. We're learning that here. Share,
There
like,
you
Yes.
and
go.
subscribe. We're learning that.
All
So
right.
Yeah.
So what event you guys coming up soon in the Hampton Roads area?
I'm glad you asked. As a matter of fact, we just got a call this morning. The Portsmouth Naval Hospital has requested our appearance for
Oh,
nice.
the children's ward. They
awesome.
would like to have some superheroes come through and kind of lift and raise their spirits. So of course we said yes. We usually like to be notified maybe at least 2 weeks out before an event, but this of course is an emergency. Anytime the sick kids need us, we're there. We drop everything. We get right to it. Sunday, we're doing our first annual Superhero Day parade. Did you guys know
Nice.
that Sunday, the 28th of April, is actually National Superhero Day?
That's right.
It's a
Oh,
Wow.
real thing.
wow.
Oh yeah.
Google it.
Didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah. April 28th,
It's a
National
real thing.
Superhero
Yeah.
Day.
So we're going to be doing our first annual parade. It's going to be small. We weren't able to get to it in time, like we wanted to. So it's going to be small, but we're going to be out there. We're going to be doing good deeds for the community. Everything from maybe helping people cross the street to whatever may happen.
Yeah, just our
So
kind of general meet and
yeah,
greet. So we'll be out in Town Center in Virginia Beach, like
Okay.
Cap said.
yeah.
Um,
You can find everything on our
oh
Facebook.
yeah, all of our
Facebook
information.
page, so.
But bring the kids out. We'll be out there from 11 to 2. The
Mhm.
fabulous Cat Mobile will be out there.
Nice.
Fabulous.
Yes. Oh,
Fabulous.
it's after all the attention it got at the Touch a Truck event this past Saturday. I gotta say
It's
I
pretty
mean
cool.
it's a pretty cool car, you know. But yeah, we'll
Nice.
be out there. We'll be taking pictures and, like Cap said, helping where we can, and
Taking
just
pictures,
being a presence in the community. Sometimes it's literally just seeing us. And I don't
yeah,
know how many times we've been out and people have been like, I was having a rough day and I saw you guys and that just made my day better. That's
oh
good
yeah,
enough for me.
Yeah.
yep,
If it's just a
absolutely.
little moment of joy,
Um,
getting to see adults get their 5-year-old child inside of them, get all excited. I mean, that's a
of
special
course,
thing.
we will be at Tidewater Comic Con, like we said earlier.
Yes.
We usually go to do a little bit of recruiting and kind of scout out those individuals who are also superheroes in disguise, and see old friends and everything that go
Yeah.
every year. So
Yeah.
we'll be there for that. We also have the CHKD run walk
Yes.
for 2024. We've been working with them for the last 5 years, and
Okay.
we always participate in their run walk. We don't
Yeah.
actually run, but we're there cheering everybody on, make sure they cross the finish line, and we have a lot of fun with that. So
And that's May
yeah,
11th
that's
out in the Waterside district of
Waterside District.
Norfolk.
Yeah. So
Okay.
and that's
Nice.
pretty much what we got going on for the near future.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you guys, it's been a pleasure having you here on the show. We don't want this to be your last time. We want you to feel like our studios is home. And
Okay.
so, what we can do to help on our end, please let us know. We all have our own individual shows.
You
And
already
so,
have.
it's a possibility that, other hosts might want you on their show to promote to their fans
That
and
would be
their
wonderful.
Yeah.
social media platforms. So,
Okay.
like I said, we're here for you, and this is what we do.
Well,
All
we
right.
thank you so much for having us. You've
Yes.
already helped us tremendously. Just like we said, any chance we get to get the word out,
That's right.
that is help. That is what we need. So thank you for that. We appreciate it, and we'll be back
Absolutely.
anytime you guys want.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And because Sunday is a superheroes day, this has to be a replay on our radio broadcast for on
Awesome.
Sunday.
Okay.
So we'll have that posted
Sounds
again
great.
up
Wonderful.
on Sunday. I love it.
Okay.
So tell people how to get in touch with you again, please.
Okay. So we are on Facebook. You can find us at the East Coast Alliance of Cosplayers. And past that, we do have a private group that you join. You know how Facebook is. Answer a couple of questions, but that is E.C.A.C. Letters first. And that one does have a little bit kind of private things, behind the scenes videos and special things for our closed members. We are on Instagram at ECAC with an underscore after each letter. Not exactly what is our TikTok tag?
TikTok is the East Coast Alliance cosplayers
There we
as
go.
well. Yeah. And if you want to send us a donation, you can find all of our social medias. There'll be links for you to send donations.
That's right.
We also have a cash app, which is $ ECACINC, all one
Love it.
word, of course. Um, and basically, yeah, that's the easiest way to get in
Yeah.
touch with us. And
If nothing else, if you're not on social media, like Cap said, you can text straight to our business line. That's 757-748-6401.
oh, and our email is captainslog0704@gmail.com.
Now I kind of thought Star Trek when I heard that one.
That was
That
the inspiration.
that might be.
That was the inspiration.
That might be.
It was Captain's Log, and the 0704 is actually my birthday,
That's right.
Oh,
July
okay.
4th,
Yes.
which
Captain America's birthday is 4th of
happens to
July.
be Independence Day
Oh,
as well.
wow.
So
That's
Awesome.
right.
bet
That's
you guys
right.
didn't know that, huh?
Yeah. Well,
America.
I tell you.
That's right.
So, words of wisdom before we get you out of here. Uh, Starting with, let's start with Captain first.
I knew you were going to do that.
So,
Words of
words of
wisdom.
wisdom. What would you tell someone who's striving to be where you are today?
I will tell them, don't ever strive to be where someone else is. Be where you want to be. Be where you're going. and don't be in a rush to get there.
Hmm.
That's what I'd say.
Okay.
Top
Black
that,
Widow.
man.
Oh, she got that topped. Don't even worry about it.
So for me, my main thing would be don't give up. It can be really hard, especially when you're getting started. We were just hitting our stride. We had just become a 501c3 fall of 2019, and then spring of 2020 happened. We had things booked
COVID.
all the way from March out till June of that year.
Wow.
And being a small business, it was a huge hit. And we struggled getting out there. We were lucky, we had followers who made us masks, and we were able to pass them out to the homeless and the kids. And we had to invent new ways every day not to give up, to just keep on trying. But if you just keep trying, same thing with being a hero. It's not always going to be easy to do the good thing. It's not always going to be easy to do the right thing. But you can't just give up because you make a mistake. You just have to keep trying. So just don't give up. If you want to get to where we are, suit up, start doing the right thing, start trying, start getting out there, but don't give up. Don't give up on doing the right thing. Because if we just keep trying, if we all band together and we keep trying and we don't give up on each other, on the next generation, then we got this. We're going to change the world.
Love it.
Awesome.
See, great tips from superheroes out in the world today doing what they need to do to make it happen. And we love you guys for that. So thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
very
Thank you
much.
for having
We
us.
appreciate you. Okay, guys, until next week, SKST Radio. We'll see you at the top. Tell them bye, guys.